Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tori if you're new here, and today I am bringing you another cookbook collab. This collab is being hosted by the amazing Tamra over at Southern Wife Everyday Life. I am actually referencing a magazine that Tamra herself got me for my birthday. It is all vegan recipes. I'm gonna link it down below, but I don't have an Amazon link for it, so you could just pick it up at your local grocery store if you wanted, or if you wanted to order online, I will link that website down below for you. I am going to be doing it in a what I eat in a day style just because we missed our what I eat Wednesdays. So I have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you, and if you are excited, let's get right into the video. I did forget to mention that there is a playlist linked down below, so go ahead and check that out. So many lovely people to be looking at and sharing recipes on there. And now, if you are excited, let's get right into the video. All right, my friends, this is the cookbook we are using. Fun fact, had a video filmed and Tamra sent me this and I texted her and I was just like, you know what? I need a different video. I really, really love these recipes. So I am going to be taking all of my recipes from here and we're gonna start off with some breakfast toast. It is going to be some Nectarine vegan cheese spread toast. You all know how much I love savory toast, so I'm super excited to share this recipe with you. I will type it out as best as I can in the description box down below. I'm gonna have to make a few changes just for copyright purposes, but you can find this just about anywhere. So let's get right into breakfast. Here is everything that you're gonna need. This is the easiest savory breakfast ever. Honestly, so easy. So I am really excited to share this with you. You're gonna need some toast. I have some sourdough here that I'm gonna toast up. You're gonna need some nectarines. You could use peaches, you could use apples, but it calls for nectarines. That's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this vegan spreadable cheese. I, as a vegan, actually have never tried the tree line, and I am pleasantly surprised. This is so good. It was on sale. It's at a good price point. I just really enjoy this. This was actually $3.99, which is pretty unheard of for vegan spreadable cheese, but go out and pick you some up if you are at a Kroger. This is the herb and garlic variety. And then I am going to add some arugula. The recipe does not call for it, but I'm going to add that. And then the recipe calls for olive oil, but I'm trying to cut out some of my oil here, and I'm just going to use balsamic vinegar instead. And then star of the show, smoked sea salt. This is so good. One of my favorite flavors to do on like a savory toast. If you don't have this, regular sea salt will work, but I am pretty excited about this toast. Let me show you how I put it together. And we are on to lunch. I kind of just made this up on the fly. This is not in this cookbook, but I needed to share it with you because it is delicious. So what I did was toast some whole grain waffles. I put in the oven some vegan chicken nuggets and some tater tots. And then I just threw together some vegan butter, some garlic, as well as some rosemary. And I made a nice little butter and spread them on the sides. I put them on skewers and served them with some maple syrup and some green onions. Now this is technically not part of the starch solution, but these were honestly for my toddler. I only had 2 of them. They were delicious, but I find that if I put things on skewers, he eats a little better. So I wanted to share these with you. They are super delicious. Let me know if you give them a try. Next up is this cauliflower Alfredo. So what you're gonna need is about 4 ounces of cauliflower. Mine was on its last day, so I'm breaking it up a little bit and putting 1 full clove of garlic in there, as well as about a half an onion diced. I did throw in some basil. I had to walk out to the garden here and get some of this flimsy looking basil out and into my pan, as well as about 2 teaspoons of oil. It was just necessary for this recipe, so just trust me on it. Go ahead and throw that in the pan as well. And then you are going to put 1 cup of water in there and cover it. I'm going to just throw in some pepper and onion powder and let that cook for around 10 minutes, just so everything gets to be a little on the browner side, if that makes sense. And you should be able to break it apart with your spoon here.
I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down.
Now, this is pretty important. If you are impatient like me and don't feel like waiting for all of your veggies here to cool, you're going to throw 1 cup of ice water into your blender with those veggies, just so it doesn't blow up. This has never happened to me, but I've heard that the pressure and the heat can make this not a good night for you. So please throw in some cool water with this Alfredo sauce, and then go ahead and pour it over your favorite pasta. I am using whole grain rotini. This was so good. You can pair it with some broccoli if you want, but honestly, it's not going to taste exactly like Alfredo, and you're going to want to add some salt to yours, but this really did the trick for me. The consistency was on point, and it was super delicious.
I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget.
Next up are these whole grain shortbread cookies. I am basing it off of these blood orange olive oil shortbread cookies. I don't have blood orange juice. I don't even know where you get that. So I am using some whole grain flour, a pinch of salt. I'm going to use some powdered sugar here, as well as some oil. I know, more oil, but it was a must for today. And then I'm going to use some vanilla extract. I ended up halving this recipe. I will type everything out in the description box so you can see exactly what I put in here. And then all I did was mix the dry, mix the wet, put it together in a ball here. I didn't even let it cool. I know shortbread, you're supposed to let it cool, but it rolled out just fine for me, probably because of the olive oil. The only thing I adjusted to this recipe, other than the glaze, was adding 1/4 cup of water. I found that that really helped with the consistency. And then the glaze itself is just going to be a little bit more powdered sugar and some juice of choice. I'm actually using that rose lavender lemonade from Wednesday's video. I will link that down below in case you haven't seen it, but it tasted delicious. It had some lemon notes to it, as well as some lavender. My husband at first said, hey, these taste healthy, probably because of the whole grain flour, but after a few cookies, he was like, these are unique and please make them again. So it was a crowd pleaser. I thought they were really delicious, not too sweet, and they were a nice little dessert for the night.
See the light.
Hey, I wish you could see yourself just sitting there on my chair. I'm staring at you, you don't even notice. Should've told you straight away. You don't have to be afraid anymore. I know you haven't noticed. You know that
Alrighty, my friends, that is going to do it for today's video. Don't forget to check out that playlist in the description down below and head on over to Tamara's channel and show her some love. As always, stay adventurous, stay creative, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay.